By the way, your latest video showed up on my YouTube page. I don't know, man. That's so wild. But if you guys don't know, yesterday, I think yesterday, or was it the day before? 2 days ago, I made a super viral tweet about the YouTube. It has 800 retweets, 600 bookmarks. I've ever one of the first to kind of catch on to this AI filter that got changed recently. Restricted mode existed for a while, but now it used to be dictated by manual review of yourself. Now they are doing it with AI. A lot of networks operate in this way where they impose restricted mode for a lot of workspaces, schools, whatnot. So you get like a big choke point. So a lot of people are basically losing tons of viewership, ourselves included. That's how we figured it out. It could be also that the dubbing was a problem, but I don't think we have enabled dubbing, so it cannot be that, at least for us, right? A lot of people said that the dubbing is absolutely horrendous. Will ribbits even be a thing for restricted mode? I have no idea. It's AI. Like, you can't argue with AI. AI just finds some shit and it does stuff. There's really not much you can do about it. Yeah, bigger channels seem unaffected. I checked TheBausffs and he's doing fine. I didn't see a drop, but like, I talked to a bunch of content creators. After posting this, I talked to a bunch of content creators. All of them reporting the same exact thing happening for the last month or so. So something definitely changed. Also, there's a big discussion, the Bardinette as per usual. Basically, Bardinette was doing, as far as I'm aware, he was doing a climb where he took 0 CS. Just climbing without any farming at all, and he got banned. He got banned at around what, platinum? So it's kind of interesting. It's like a limit testing case scenario, because people are mad at the old Bardinette playstyle, which is like top lane but abandoned top lane sort of idea, and a lot of people find that like ban worthy. And I defended Bardinette in the past. It's absolutely permissible. Like, if that's the playstyle that you're playing and pioneering, and that's the playstyle that got you to that elo, you belong there. Nobody can tell you anything. If you're 15 deaths every single game, and yet you're still in that elo, you clearly belong there because you got there with that playstyle. As long as you're trying to win, giving it your best, that's totally fine. I don't mind. A lot of people hate Bardinette. Absolutely hate Bardinette in high elo. Now, this is a stress test, okay? This is like a ultimate case to try to prove the point. 0 CS, okay? So this is not just a different playstyle, this is a restricted playstyle. Let's say you can make a case for like a low CS playstyle where you avoid taking CS for greater good. Not taking minions on purpose, even though it would benefit you. Like, while you're passing through, you will get a bit more experience, you will get a bit more gold. While you're passing through, you're actively trying not to take it, so it's a completely restricted playstyle. Now you can make a devil's advocate here. He did that playstyle and he got to that elo with that playstyle, so you cannot make an argument that he's griefing his teammates in a way, because he's in the elo where he belongs with that playstyle, right? It tracks logically. The problem is that that's not where the Riot draws the line. Riot draws the line at intentionality. If you're intentionally not trying to win, and I guess this falls under it. So it's not about whether you're in the playstyle. Like, you can make a restricted climb, for example. Let's climb VelKoz without ever recasting Q. Let's climb VelKoz without maxing Q ever, right? And I would get to like certain elo. I'd get to like Emerald, Diamond, and I wouldn't even be griefing my teammates because I would belong there, because I would clearly get to that elo with that playstyle. And now we can make an argument, I'm trying to win, but I'm restricting myself unnecessarily, which breaks the line of intentionality, which I believe is the line that Riot draws, and they go by it. It's fine for you to play Teemo support, it's fine for you to play like all these playstyles if they got you there, as long as you're trying to win actively. Which means if like enemies give you something for free and you don't take it, that's kind of inting. That's kind of like intentionally like not playing to win. Imagine you get to the open nexus and you refuse to destroy the enemy nexus on purpose. You just keep enemies locked in a game for as long as you can, because you're trying to break the record for like the longest game in the ranked or some stuff like that, right? Like, you're constantly doing that and extending the games. You would get reported and banned because you're not taking something that enemies gave you for free, or like that was earned throughout the game. Like, if you don't take minions on purpose, actively try to set back yourself, that is a problem. So I've seen so many people debate this, and it is a very interesting philosophical point. Like, where do you draw the line? Like, if he's trying to win and playing to win, you know, like, can you really ban him for this? I guess Riot said that they can. This is the line. They figured out the line, and this is it for them. It makes sense. It definitely does make a lot of sense. Yeah, TheBausffs is like the original pioneer of the awkward sort of playstyle. It's like a different sort of playstyle. And since he's so good, he gets away with it, and he's popular, and obviously, like, he indoctrinated the audience slowly into believing that it's real. And it is real. Make no mistake, the playstyle is real. I think that also extends for the Bardinette top playstyle. Because if you get Bardinette in your team, do you want Bardinette on like doing this sort of weird roaming top playstyle that got him to the elo, that's your elo if people play with him in like Master? Do you want him playing that, or like you want him to play like Sona autofill or something that he cannot play that never got him to that elo? In that way, like, he's clearly doing the best he can for that elo, right? But it's like a different line that's being crossed, which is you're not taking minions on purpose. Basically, if it's a mechanical challenge where you play with one hand or recast VelKoz Q, it's cool. But it gets rid of the change objective like farming the game is griefing. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, the line has to be drawn somewhere. Riot can go with like absolute freedom, so you can do whatever you want as long as you're in your elo, right? But they clearly said like intentionality matters. You're intentionally, deliberately not taking minions, even though you could, just for the sake of some sort of challenge. You're actively undermining your team's odds to win. Even though you are in the elo where you belong, it's still a miserable experience. I think this is too deep enough. People probably reporting because seeing 0 CS number until the system triggered. Could be, honestly. But the response is what matters, because beforehand, a lot of people came into Bardinette's defense, but there was heavy fire for Bardinette to get banned and reported in super high elo, or like in Master and above. And a couple of us streamers came to defense. I think Agorin was one of them. I think Ellis was one of them. I think I was I believe I was defending the Bardinette ideology. And his main account didn't get banned, I think. Or the ban was retracted or something like that. But like, even though there was a big push for it, it didn't happen. So I guess it's another philosophical debate now, whether he's going to get unbanned from the automatic system if that was the case, and where will people defend him. Looks like in this case, a large majority of people are just pro-ban. They don't want to see somebody like this in their games, and you know, I mean, there's a big part of optics about this, like how Bardinette is perceived as a player. What does the playstyle achieve? You can make a case again that the that low CS roaming different playstyle teaches people something about perceiving the game in a different way. But the 0 CS doesn't really teach you much more than like 10 CS or 15 CS. There's not a big reward. There's not a big payoff ideologically for it, while you're just actively not doing the good stuff in the game. Like, I'm sure you can play jungle without smite on some champs in a way. Do 4 of your teammates want to play with a jungler who doesn't have smite? You know? No, but let's say you unbind the key and don't play with smite at all entire game. Like, sure, you would get to like certain elo, maybe silver, maybe gold, and you would belong there. But you are forcing your team to play with a guy without smite. And the worst part is like they expect you to have smite and use it, and you don't use it in certain fights because you've unbinded the key, because that's your challenge. In a way, the 0 CS is the same thing like that. Like, your teammate will freeze the wave and hold it for you, and then you come there and just spit on it, you know? Because you don't want to take CS. You're not engaging with the game mechanics. Again, I've upheld the idea that you're allowed to play your playstyle and unique stuff and all of that, and I still believe that. But it has to have some sort of merit, and you have to be actually trying. Yeah, like, I wasn't even going into like specific scenarios. Like, you can't even defend the Nexus from minions in a way, right? Like, you're the only one spawning, your teammates make a play because they're waiting for you to spawn in to clear it, but you don't clear it when you spawn in, right? Like, the expectations of your teammates are completely betrayed due to your like self-imposed arbitrary challenge. Totally makes sense.